Hi everyone, it's Rebecca here from Teach Ola. So in today's video I meet with two teachers in Beijing and we discuss all things about life in China. So this is part one, there will be a part two. In part one we discuss all about the food in China and what we eat day to day. We talk all about the gyms and the sports clubs such as the Irish football, and then we talk all about the language and how we found learning it. Part two will cover more about the public transport, the nightlife and shopping in China. So yeah, let's get into it.
Hello.
Hello. Right, we'll start our chat. First of all, what were your worries about food pre-arrival?
For me, I'm vegetarian, so I was super worried that I was not going to be able to find anything and that I was going to pretty much starve for my first few months here. I kind of found though when I arrived, like I could go to normal Chinese restaurants and they have like lots of picture menus, so I could just see, oh, this is clearly a vegetarian dish. And it was a bit of trial and error. Sometimes I got something with a little bit of meat, sometimes I didn't, and then I eventually was able to kind of just know what was suitable for me. And then I just started cooking at home as well quite a bit, because you can go to like the veggie markets and get what you want there.
It's so cheap as well.
Yeah, super cheap. And actually if you go back to the same person at the market and you're loyal to them, then basically it gets cheaper and cheaper.
Yeah.
So you build up kind of a relationship with them.
What about you, Shane?
Well, for me, I'm a pizza lover. So my main concern before I came here was there was no pizza. But when I got here, I realised that there's Domino's, there's Pizza Hut, there's Papa John's everywhere. I'm a bit unhealthy, but but even the Chinese food though is really nice.
Yeah.
Very cheap. If you want to eat out every day, you can. Very cheap.
Yeah.
If you want to cook, it's even cheaper.
In regards to the gym or like outdoor activities and stuff, you play football, don't you?
Yeah, I play football. Beijing GA is the Gaelic football team here.
Yeah.
I also play for the Celtics soccer team. We won the cup. Great time.
Yeah, great match.
Yeah, great match. Yeah, and there's a gym just up the road from my apartment, maybe a 5-minute walk from my apartment, and it's probably the best gym I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah, there's
What price is it?
2,500 for the year, quite. So like that's maybe 300 euro around.
For a year, that's mad, isn't it?
Crazy. It's crazy.
About the language, did you find it difficult coming over?
I remember like there's a local little shop near my apartment and I learned, the first thing I learned apart from like saying hello was how to count, and it was because of the guy at the shop. Every time he would give me my change he would count it out, like because he knew I didn't know anything, and I eventually learned the numbers just from him doing that every day. It just kind of locked into my head. And so they're very willing to help you. And a lot of people do have like a few words so that you can definitely communicate.
But once you learn a few as well, it makes things easier.
Yeah, because you just hear them so much then as well.
And then you're like, for someone from Ireland, like for me, I'm from rural Ireland, and even the thoughts my friends back home, they're like, can you speak Chinese? I'm like, I can speak a bit now. They're like, where did that come from?
Yeah.
You know, it's amazing.
You're just immersed in it. You can't help but notice certain words coming up again and again, and then you ask, oh, what's that word? I hear it all the time. And then that just locks into your brain.
It just makes sense.
Even if you never took a lesson, I think it would go in on some level.
And Pleco, do you guys use Pleco?
Yeah.
Best dictionary ever, isn't it? Because you don't need Wi-Fi for it, so you just look up a word and you're like, no jugama, and see it.
And also, like, if there is a sign or something in Chinese, you can just take a photo of it and your translation app will just scan it into English for you. So you can, or you can have someone speak into your app and it will fully translate it into English for you. It's super handy.
Just to touch on the pollution. Do you know the way everyone says to you from home, like when I say I live in Beijing, everyone's all like, oh, the pollution, and I'm always trying to convince people like it's really not a thing. Like, you know, we've got one bad day every 2 weeks, I'd say, if even.
I'd say I think it's blown out of proportion.
Yeah,
in the West.
it really is.
I think it's completely blown out of proportion. Again, especially in the summer, it's just blue skies every day. In the summer, because the heat.
Yeah.
No, I haven't had much of an issue with pollution.
No.